My daughter Maya was part of a twin birth. Uh, it was a roller coaster of a pregnancy, and one of the many hills was getting the diagnosis. And she told me that the ultrasound had 3 markers for Down syndrome. And she went through a list of options of things that I could do. The first thing she said, if you want to continue this pregnancy, you could abort the pregnancy now, but you would abort both babies. Well, what's the next option? You could go through with the pregnancy, and she's going to need immediate care. She's like, well, you could just refuse to have them help her, and then she will pass away, and you'll still have the other twin. And then I'm thinking to myself, did she just say I should kill my child? The third option is you can have her and have the twins and get her medical treatment, but you should understand that there are going to be ramifications to that. Now, you could do it. That is in the doable. That's what she said. You can do it. But her whole demeanor was like, you shouldn't. That was her whole demeanor, was like, you shouldn't. Better you should have the baby and refuse it medical treatment. I wish she had not started there. I just wish she had not started there. I wish she had said, Maya has 3 markers for Down syndrome. It is very likely she does have Down syndrome. That doesn't mean that she shouldn't be born. If you want her, you should have her. I am a fairly secular person. My husband's a fairly secular person, but we both believe that life is precious. And yes, I didn't know very much about Down syndrome, but I found the resources. She provided me with a pamphlet about Down syndrome from a medical perspective, but not a full vision, or not even like a resource of a person to talk to who was going through it, who could say, you know what, it is more complicated, but it's doable, and I get great joy from my child. So I think what I wish I had had was somebody who had actively gone out into the community and said, can you tell me what it's like to have a child with Down syndrome? That's what I needed to really know. I needed to know what I was getting myself into. I don't think she was a bad doctor. I think, like me, she was misinformed. And so it would be really nice to have a resource of people who could talk to you about what it's actually like. That it's not this overwhelming burden that she made it out to be.